Welcome back to yet another Zemo Walk'n Talk. Whoa, zoomed in. That's okay. Happy to have you. Happy you're here. We're rolling. We're gonna start this on a different type of note. I'm gonna go vertical style. See if that makes a difference. Just curious. We're gonna try it. We're gonna do about half and half. So yeah. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you had a wonderful week. Crushing the game, making it happen every which way you can. Got a lot going on, not a lot of time to do it, and so that's kind of the claim in general. I feel like once you start a entrepreneurship business, you're always playing catch up. Right? No messing. Always catch up. And that's okay. That is a-okay. All that matters is you're working and you're making it happen and you're trying to get it done. So, with that said, welcome back to yet another Zemo Walk'n Talk. Happy to have you. We're on like episode 30 something. And we're proud. We're happy. We're rolling. It felt like there were more Zemo Walk'n Talks than I anticipated than just around 30, which is fine. It's all right. But yeah, we're here making it happen. I'm kind of going crazy because I believe I lost my helmet, my other helmet, the black one, and a set of goggles when I went snowboarding one day. Because I went back into the car, back into the garage, and it was not there. Go ahead. And that was kind of worrisome. So I'm kind of in a weird pickle of what do I do now? Where am I going to find another helmet and set of goggles? Because you got to protect the body, you know, preserve it as much as I can. And if I don't, then I'm not doing myself any favors, you know. So anyway, that's kind of a random life update. In other news, here we are. Balance that out. It's super cloudy, so it's kind of a nice contrast for photography. Might need to get back into photography. That's kind of a good segue into today's topic. Is the importance of being creative and having a creative outlet. As a content creator that's on social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, even LinkedIn I consider social media. Creating content is a process where your brain is allowed to express itself in a way that is captivating to the audience. Or at least that's the way I view it. So, the question is, how do you keep making content that is both creative and enticing to your audience? That's the secret right there. Or that's the juice. That's the sauce, rather. So that's what we'll be talking about today. So I think a few key components when you're thinking about what your thing is, whatever your hobby is, whatever business you're getting into, whatever that is, always remember why you started doing it. Always remember your why, because that's what's going to carry you on to other things, and it's going to carry you on through getting through all those weird hurdles and all those challenges and trials that you will go through. And at the same time, you're going to go through a bunch of self-doubt moments of, why am I doing this? Or is this the right thing for me? And you have to convince yourself that you indeed are doing the right thing. Okay, Zemo. So always remember your why. Remember that you're doing this for a reason. Hey, whether that's to achieve financial freedom, whether it's to support your family, support yourself, support other goals that you have in life. It's a very selfish, now that I think about it, it's a very selfish step, but it's necessary for the longevity of said project, said hobby, said business, entrepreneurship, whatever you're pursuing. That's what's going to be the baseline for your long-term success in it, is remembering why you are here and remembering why you started. Once you get that dialed in and you paint that picture for yourself of what you're going to accomplish and who you're going to be and what you're going to become based on your goals and your achievements that you want to attain, then you keep going until you get said achievements, set goals. And that's all it really takes. Once you start, you just keep going until you get it. That's kind of the game. Now, there's a lot of things behind it as well. When it comes to the creative aspect of it, one thing as a photographer, videographer, that I noticed about myself is I started my craft about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, with just home videos, just doing fun videos with my brother, my sister, my cousin, and that was our way of having fun. That was our way of being goofy and silly and all these other things that come with just doing something that you enjoy doing. Now, the problem is when you capitalize on a hobby, it can become redundant. Now it can become dry. It can become routine. So you have to go back to your roots. Go back to how you made this fun. Now you might need to do a side project. You might need to go out. I mean, as a filmmaker and a photographer, maybe I need to go out and shoot some stuff and get those creative juices flowing. Go back into nature, interact with people again and do photo shoots with people. You know, those little things are the reason why you started doing what you're doing. Let's say you're an artist and you're doing commission artwork. When was the last time you did artwork, not for someone else, but for yourself? Those are the moments that you need to take so that you can keep those creative juices flowing in order to keep creating content. Now, of course, none of this is easy. None of this is a piece of cake. So, patience is required when it comes to this step, because sometimes you'll have a creator's block, and that's just natural. That's just normal, and that's okay. But it's that much more important to jump back into your creative flow, to do the thing that made you want to start in the first place. So come back to your roots. You know, most ideas don't come from inside. Most ideas don't even come from inside the office. Most ideas come when you're outside and doing something out of the norm, or getting out of your environment and going into a different environment and exploring. You know, there's different senses that are affected when you go out into nature, or just even go into the living room. Your sense of smell, taste, sight, touch, those little things can create something within you, can motivate something within you naturally that reminds you of why you're here and why you want to do what you want to do. And those are the moments where you can really absorb the environment and absorb the creative energy around you. And once you do that, then you jump back into your project. Then you go into it with a fresh perspective of your goals and a fresh perspective of your trajectory. And those are the times where you can really, really look at what you want to do and remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing. And then you just crush the game. That's how it goes. So the next time you're in a creative rut, just remember that. Get out of your norm. Get out of the routine of things. Disturb the waters, so to speak, of what you're used to doing. In the movie Big Hero 6, Tadashi, the older brother, was trying to help Hiro to create something. And Hiro is a great inventor, and he had some great ideas, and he couldn't think of anything. He was like, everything sucks, and there's nothing, I can't think of anything, and I'm not gonna win. And then his brother was like, no dude, you got this, like, we just need, it's just in there, we just got to get it out of that big brain. And he flipped them upside down over his back, and then started like jumping and shaking him up. And he's like, what are you doing? And he goes, just sometimes you got to shake things up a bit. Sometimes you got to shake things up a bit and get a new, fresh perspective. Those are the moments that you can really, really find what you're looking for. And then Hiro was eventually, he found his thing. He found what he was looking for while he was upside down. And that was when he realized that he found what he wanted to create. It was there all along, which was the funny part. It was right there on the next desk over. And what was fascinating about that moment was, most times what we need is sitting right there within 10 feet of us. Even mentally, things are going to be right there waiting for us. Waiting for us to capture it. Waiting for us to grab it and thrive with it. And most times we miss it. Most times we don't realize what we have, and we walk right by it every single day. So there's a level of awareness that you need when you're going through your creative process. I find myself meditating more and doing both active and passive meditation, sitting down and actually focus on my breathing, or when I'm outdoors and going on a walk with Zemo, except when I'm doing Zemo Walk'n Talks. I find those moments, or even working out, find those moments to process and filter and think about things that I'm not able to really process when I'm working or when I'm out and about with friends. And those are the moments really that you're able to absorb and able to process. When I was out in DR, I noticed something that I wasn't able to do here in America. And it was something so little and so minuscule that I didn't think that it would affect my day-to-day life until I got back. There was this, well, actually a lot of moments where I was by myself. I was completely by myself. And to some that might be terrifying, which to some degree it was. But on the other hand, there was a few moments where I was like, you know what, this is a good time to reflect. But there were some moments where I told myself that this is a good time to reflect. This is a good time to think about what's going on around me, what's been happening to me. I experienced a lot of things out in the Dominican Republic. 19 hours without power, trying to communicate with people who don't speak English. That was interesting, to say the least. So just a lot of moments that I wasn't comfortable with, nor was I prepared for, both in a physical and mental way. So there were moments where I was by myself, completely by myself and isolated, and I noticed that I would start to think about the things that were happening to me and around me, and these moments of reflection really opened up something within me. I can't really explain it without feeling like there was like some type of energies that were within me that were like capsulated, that once I processed certain things, it opened up those channels and it opened up those capsulated energies. Not in a sense that I had more energy, but there was now a flow of thought. There wasn't anything that was backed up in me. There was nothing that was stopping me from thinking otherwise. In America, there's this constant just boom, 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 constant boom, 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 pow, pow. Gotta go here, gotta go there, gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta da da. But there was something about being in a third world country that opened my eyes to speed and lifestyle. Yeah, Zemo, we're almost done. Speed and lifestyle. The time seemed to just slow down in the Dominican Republic. I can't really explain it, but things were just slower. Time moved slower out there. Everyone got a lot done in their day, but there was just a expansive time. And of course, a lot of it had to do with the people and the lifestyle and the mindset out there. And it helped me to appreciate that you actually need to be isolated sometimes and allow your brain and your mental capacities to flow. Process those things that you don't process on a daily basis. Allow your brain to flow in a way that brings you contentment and allows you to thrive in a way that you would never imagine. So, yeah, we'll leave it there. Creative outlets. Working on your creative outlets. That's the claim for today. Hope you enjoyed today's Zemo Walk'n Talk. If you did, go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you like that much, go ahead and share with someone that also might find value in it, and comment something that you want to apply today in your life. In any case, have a wonderful rest of your day. Make sure your phone is charged, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Oh, sorry. All right, let's go. Left. Leave it. Up. Right. Work. Wow. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on.